and stay tuned and stay tuned for and stay tuned and stay tuned and stay tuned. Dina Haynes, where I break down manifesting techniques for the everyday person like yourself. And today I'm going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people are talking about. When will things go back to normal? But before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe and the little bell icon, because sometimes these videos are random. I always post on a Friday, but I only post when I'm feeling the need to give you a message directly from source. So definitely hit that notification bell and comment down below. Let me know your manifesting questions. I will give you a shout out or devote a whole video just to your question. Like today, I received a comment from someone that I'm going to talk about later on in the video. But also don't forget to stay tuned till the end of the video, because I do a yes or no tarot pick a card reading. So whatever burning questions you are having in your life at this moment, you will get a definitive answer by the end of the video. And now that that's taken care of, let's talk normalcy. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, when will we get back to normal? When is life going to get back to normal? And the answer is, what the heck is this normal you're talking about? There is no such thing as normal. Time is constantly moving forward. So what just happened in this moment is different from what just happened a second ago. Like, the moments are constantly moving forward, which means that you cannot retrieve a past moment. Technically, the past moment doesn't even exist anymore except for in your mind as an echo of the impact that it had on you emotionally. So once again, feelings. Like, if you haven't been following Law of Attraction, I assume you have. Law of Attraction really is all about feelings, how you're feeling about things in the moment. The only thing that can remain the same are your choices. So in other words, if you keep making the same choices, then your choices remain the same, even though from moment to moment, things are constantly changing. Even your thoughts are impacted by the changes that are happening from moment to moment. But what really matters is, for a lot of you out there, making the same choices is what really makes you feel stuck. And so in Law of Attraction responds to how you feel. And in every moment, you are making a choice to feel either good or bad. Are you making a choice to give in to your fear, or are you making a choice to experience joy? Are you complacent, or are you excited about your life? Do you wallow in hate, or do you embrace love? These are the choices that you are constantly making from moment to moment. And this is the basis for how Law of Attraction manifest things into your life, or how you manifest things into your life, is through these choices that you're constantly making. So are they good or are they bad? And the quickest way to know is to see what is in your 3D reality at the moment. If what you're seeing and experiencing in your 3D reality in the moment makes you feel bad, then you're probably making bad choices, bad thought choices. However, if your environment feels good and things are going great for you, then you're making the right choices. You're making good choices. It's sort of like that saying, if they go low, we go high. And there's so many ways that people use this phrase. It really, in this situation, it means when, in the choice between going low and going high, which do you choose? And really, there is no argument which is the better choice. The better choice is to go high, the high vibration, the better feeling. But what choices do you tend to make, or have you been making up until this point? And at any point, you can choose to go a different way. You can choose to go high. You can choose to go toward the better feelings. You want to know the best way to keep track of your manifestations and make sure that they manifest into your reality? Write them down. Some of my first manifesting videos were about scripting, and now I actually have journals that you can script your manifestations in, with manifesting prompts at the top of each page. From me, I made them up so that you can get motivated on your journey in manifesting. So the link is down below. You can get them on Amazon, so stay tuned, because I also have more versions of the notebook coming out for like the holiday season and for any season. All right, now back to the video. So ultimately, that's where your empowerment comes from, is being able to make a choice and then deciding for yourself that you're always going to choose good. So I had this comment from Jolynn, who had said, and I'm going to quote Jolynn, "I don't even believe in a God or creator. I don't believe in anything like that. Maybe that's why I can't manifest." So the thing is we, as humans, we make this big deal about God and creator, naming the unknown, so to speak. But the truth is it doesn't really matter what we name it. It doesn't even matter if you believe in it or not. The truth is that the universe works in a law of attraction, or law of allowing way. So what matters is what you believe in, period. Whatever you believe is what you are drawing into your reality. And the only question you should be asking is what I'm believing working for my highest good, for my highest benefit? Am I reaping the best out of life? Right? So some people might have a negative view about life, like life is hard, it's a struggle, none of this stuff works out for me in my favor. Well, that's exactly what the universe will then bring into your existence. It will only reinforce what you believe. So why not choose to go high and believe that everything is always working out for me, even if you have to start now, because the past moment, it's already gone. You actually cannot go back there and retrieve that moment. You cannot retrieve what happened in the past. It is only, like I said, an echo of the emotional impact it had on you. But you can change that. If you need to, you can go back and change. I mean, really, this is a good argument for revision. If it's all about the emotional impact that it had on you, all you have to do is switch your mind and your thinking about that memory. But in terms of the now, you can always choose now to start choosing better, to choose thoughts and beliefs that will bring better things into your life. Beliefs like, everything is always working out for me. Life is a wonderful experience. Everyday life is proving to me that it is good, that I can have anything I want, that things come to me easily and effortlessly. I can be whatever I set my mind to. If you set your goals on believing only good things about life, you will start to see all the good things about life. So a way that you can prove it to yourself is to then just change one or two things, something positive. It could be something mundane. Like if you ever get something in your brain, like for instance, I want a Range Rover Evoque. So whenever I go outside, I'm constantly seeing Range Rover Evoques, because that is what I'm focused on. That is what my belief is that I love that car. I will have that car. So of course, that's all I see. But not everybody is going to see that necessarily. Half of you probably won't even know what a Range Rover Evoque is, but I do. And because I do, that's all I see. So all you have to do is prove it to yourself in that simple way. Pick something, anything, it doesn't matter what it is, and focus on it and say, I see a yellow rose. Then just forget about it and go about your day. And comment down below and let me know what little thing that you manifested that came into your existence, because I would love to hear about it. Now it's time in the video where I do the yes or no tarot pick a card reading. Have you thought about your question yet? Don't worry, because I will give you 3 seconds to think about it right now. All right, do you have your question? Let's shuffle. Okay, guys, so we just had a whole bunch of cards fly out, and wow. So I'm just going to have to read all of these because this message is meant for you. Okay, so the first card we have is the Four of Swords, which is truth. I think we got this card last week, which basically has to do with coming through something, making a choice for the better for yourself. Then we have, once again, the Death card, which is the card of rebirth. And that, once again, is all about making changes. You're like in the midst of a transformation. And I always find that it's a transformation for better depending on what you choose. So this is a moment in your life where, I mean, you're always in control, right? There is no such thing as normal. You decide what you want your life to be. Normal, you're constantly adjusting to changes in your life. And it's all about, are you making the same choices that are bringing forth for you the same results? You know, they say, what did they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. This is time to change. There is a reason for the outer world change, so that we all can fundamentally change inside for the better. I mean, some people's lives were going great before, the pandemic hit, but there's still some areas of your life that can benefit from a little shakeup. And this is what the outer world change is for. Maybe it's to reinforce the good that you've been having in your life. But for some of you, and especially those of you who are asking the question in this reading, you are meant to transform. And if you're going to transform, you want to be in control of what you transform into. You want to make sure you go in a direction that is going to be for your highest good, that's really going to catapult you into the life of your dreams, whatever it is that you're manifesting. Okay, now we also have the Prince of Swords. This came upside down. He's on a chariot. He's carrying a sword. He's got an eagle. He's ready to soar. The eagle is leading the chariot, is pulling the chariot. So to me, what this means is like you're ready to soar. You're ready to do amazing things in your life. So long as you make the choice. It's your choice. And then we have the Strength card. I'll show this to you. And this card, she is sitting on a wolf that's baying at the moon. She's got a snake around her leg. I mean, God, there's so much meaning in here. What I sense from this, seeing the snake crawling up her leg, is that, look, it's just, I just feel like you will have to pull on your reserves. I think what that means is that change is just, for most people, it's not easy. To transform yourself takes work, whether that's inner work or outer work, not necessarily work where you're pushing and where you're doing actual physical work to get to where you want to be, but work in terms of finding the inner strength, the inner confidence to say yes to your dreams, to say yes to what it is that you want out of life. Strength represents the correct use of personal power to overcome obstacles. You have incredible courage to face your opposition and any life barriers that confront you at the present time. You can harness your personal power and strength to get through any circumstances in life. Whatever the situation may be, it is there only to test your ability to endure and finally resolve such circumstances. And you're only just going to benefit from it. So it's kind of like saying, face this task without fear. Go forward knowing that you not only are you capable, but you also have the support of the universe, of source, or your inner being, your instinct. Even if you don't believe in it, that there is a source that is backing you. Why not change that belief and believe that you are supported? Because otherwise, I find if you don't believe in a God or a creator or whatever, or spirit, or the powers of the universe, angels, your inner being, even just your inner being, then you walk this life feeling alone. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And the way to prove it to yourself is to start to pay attention to the signs that the universe or source is giving you constantly. You can even call it your instinct. It comes from within. There's a driving force within each of us that is the litmus test for how we make our decisions, which way to go when there's a fork in the road. What does our gut tell us? You can call it your gut. That gut is a source of power, and just knowing that helps you to not feel so alone, which is what my last video was about. But it's important to feel that connection. Okay, so let's see, the Prince of Swords, which is basically Knight of Swords. It says, this is a warning. You are restless and impatient at the present time. There is a distinct warning now that you should be very careful in whom you place your trust. Do not let others fight your battles. So I like this because, some of you out there might be looking for outside validation to the things that you're doing in life. And I think that's where the inner strength comes from. You have to ask yourself, you have to dig into your own emotions to find the answers for what is right for you. This is something you cannot get from outside sources because they're working for their own ends and means. The true answers to your questions exist within you. You should basically follow your heart. There's another saying that just resonates with just over and over and over again. You have to follow your heart, your gut, what your gut, your inner being is saying. Make sure that you're making those choices for you, for yourself, not just for yourself, but from yourself, from within. So I hope this message helped you. And if it does, hit that like button and subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Have a great week.